Hi, everyone. Chris Martin, Composites Product Manager here to talk to you about the Composites Team Channel that has been started through Microsoft Teams. So for those of you that aren't familiar with Microsoft Teams, let me show you how to get there. This is a Microsoft Teams icon. You double click on that, and it's going to take you to a page that looks like this here. If you are a member of a couple other Teams channels, you want to look for the Composites product category info. And if you click on that, you're going to see a couple different tabs within that. But in the channel, you're going to find information related to mill minimums, spec sheets, monthly specials, top opportunities, and triage accounts, as well as a place to share information and success stories as well. I mentioned mill minimums as being on here, and there is some information that we've received from manufacturers with their general mill minimums, but it's always best to ask the composites team about a mill minimum. Sometimes the mills may have other things that they are running along with that, so it may not carry as large of a minimum. And we can also check the surplus list when needed as well. The general tab here also has a good document in it that talks about the overall view of composite products with highlights in MDF, particle board, and TFL for us, but there's also a lot of good other information in there. I'm going to open this up right now so that you guys can see it. This is from the Surface and Panel magazine. If you start off on page 7, this will be the beginning of the overview that I was talking about for each product. And as you scroll down, it starts off with MDF here, and it's going to talk about how it's made, industry standards, product certifications, as well as applications. And the further you scroll down, the more products that you're going to see. Some products we carry and some products we don't, but it's a good place to have a general overview of the product offering in composites, as well as applications for those products. My favorite thing on this is page 58. And that is going to show you a map of where all the mills are located throughout North America. This includes mills that we buy from, as well as our competitors. And some of you may ask, why is it important to know where our competitor mills are? And that's because it will give you a better understanding of where the mills we buy from are located, as well as where our competitors' mills are located, and the transportation involved in ordering from a particular mill. While product availability is always a concern, we also need to consider how we will build a truck or rail car to bring the product in, as well as lead time and minimum quantity from the mill to run an item. Starting on page 53, you will find information related to specific mills. I'm going to go to page 53 here. And as you can see, the first one is going to be Araco, and it breaks it down by brand names, wood species, certifications, special items and treatments, press size, thickness range, and density range. Just to give you a little bit clearer look at that. I will continue to add information to the Teams channel, and if you have any suggestions for items to be added, please let me know. And if the Teams channel doesn't show up, please send me an email and I will look into it. One last thing to look at, I mentioned that we've got specific manufacturers here, and I'm going to go into Araco's here since that seems to be one of our bigger ones. And again, I've posted for minimums, standard packagings, and weights from Grayling, Sault Ste. Marie, and Carolina. If you go into this one here, shows you out of Sault Ste. Marie typical minimums and standard offerings per size. Thanks for your time, guys. Have a great rest of your week.